Okay, so let's solve LeetCode number 1817, finding the user's active minutes. You are given the logs for a user's action on LeetCode and an integer k. The logs are represented by a 2D integer array where each log contains some data, ID, and time, and indicates that the user with the ID performed an action at the minute. Now, multiple users can perform actions simultaneously, and a single user can perform multiple actions in the same minute. The user active minutes UAM for a given user is defined as the number of unique minutes in which the user performed an action on LeetCode. A minute can be counted once, even if multiple actions occur during it. Now we are to calculate a one-index array, which we will call answer, of size k, such that for each index j, I is less than or equal to 1, and j is less than or equal to k. Answer as j is the number of users whose unique active minutes equals j. And when we are done with that, we should return the array answer as described above. Now, if we look at this example, the user with ID 0 performed actions at minutes 5, minutes 2 again, and minutes 5. Hence, they have a unique active minutes of 2 because minute 5 is only counted once. While the user with ID 1 performed actions at minute 2 and minute 3, and they have a unique active minutes of 2 since 2 and 3 are different. Now, the output at index 2 will be incremented for each of the users, which will now make the value at index 2 minus 1, since it's a one-index array, to be incremented 2 times, making it 2. Now, let's proceed to implementing the code. For this, we will create an array answer and initialize to all zeros by default with a length of k. And after that, we will create a log map, which is a dictionary that will hold a set so that we can keep only unique values. We can use default dict for that. Now we have to iterate through our logs, and for each log we get the user ID and the time, and add those data into our log map. We use .add because our default dict has a set. Now we have to loop through our log map we just created and get the length of the set for each user. The length of the set now will simply be the number of unique IDs we have. And after that, we have to get the index of that unique length from on our answer minus 1, because it's a one-index array, and increment it by 1. And when we are done, we simply have to return our answer. Now let's try to run this code and check if it works. Okay, it works, and let's try to submit too. Alright, as you can see, the code gets submitted and is efficient as well. Finally, let's analyze the time complexity of our program. Initializing our answer list will take O of k time, and initializing our log map will take O of 1 time, which is constant time. Now, the operations done while iterating through our log map, you take constant time for each. Set on average, you take constant time to append to it. And finally, our log for loop runs in O of n time. Now, iterating through our log map will run in O of u time, where u is the number of users in the map, and the remaining operations in it will take constant time for each. Finally, our total time complexity can be summed up to big O of k plus n plus u. But if we can see, u will at most be n, and it can only be n when all the user IDs in our logs are unique. Aside that, if we have repeated user IDs, u will definitely be less than n. So based on that, we can write our total time complexity to be big O of n plus k. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.